Okay. Good evening, friends. So today we will be discussing a Salesforce CPQ first session. But before jumping into Salesforce CPQ topic, let me introduce myself and tell me something about my group, swatupforce.com, which you can see over my screen. So I am Sudhir Tiwari, having total 12 year of experience in ERP and CRM domain with extensive 5 years of exposure in Salesforce domains, Service Cloud, Sales Cloud, and CPQ. Currently working as a Salesforce technology specialist in NIT. This is all about my brief introduction and about my group, which is named swatupforce.com. So this is a group name, and we have created a Gmail ID to get feedback and queries to discuss further after session. That is swatupsalesforce@gmail.com. As you see the Vivekanand quote, knowledge can only be got in one way, the way experience. There is no other way to know. So we have a group of experienced Salesforce person to share the knowledge and further discuss queries on various Salesforce domains such as Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Community Cloud, CPQ, Field Service Lightning, and development. Let's join together to share and deep dive into Salesforce learning. You can connect us with our YouTube channel for learning and swatup salesforce@gmail.com for further queries. It will help us to motivate and provide us that support. And if we let's talk about what CPQ topics we are going to cover in different session. So we have put some topics over here, as you can see over the slide. First one, we will be taking a first topic, Salesforce CPQ basic. In under Salesforce CPQ basics, we will be discussing what is Salesforce CPQ and how you will create a playground to do some practical exposure on CPQ. So we'll discussing in detail. And next topic in we will be discussing about CPQ platform and package setting. So these are the few topics which I have included over here, like product and bundle configuration, pricing method for Salesforce CPQ, discounting tools in CPQ, order, contract, amendment, and renewals. So these are the few topics which I have picked up initially, and we will be adding more topics while we will be discussing in different session. So if you talk about today's discussion or today's agenda is Salesforce CPQ basic. So one thing before moving to this topic, I would like to clear one thing. Today's discussion may be focused on look like as a theory, since we are going to discuss few basic things in this session. But definitely in next from next session we will be more focusing on practical sides. That is, we will discuss the basic terminology and then we will go into some scenarios, and with the help of those scenarios we will be discussing in detail. That will help us to understand, to gain the practical knowledge in place of theoretical knowledge. Since theory is already available over internet, Google, you can go through the different trailheads and materials available over Google. So more focus would be on practical side. So for today's agenda, first we will be discussing a standard sales process. Since without knowing the sales process, the CPQ, you can't understand the CPQ. So first we will be discussing standard sales process. Further, we will create a trailhead playground. Since Salesforce is not providing CPQ package in normal Salesforce dev account. So we will discuss how we can create a developer sandbox for CPQ. And further we will be discussing what is CPQ, why CPQ is important for our business, and in last slide we will show you the different CPQ software available in market and the percentage of the share of the different softwares. So if we talk about first thing, standard sales process. While I am talking about standard sales process means general process is being followed by most of the companies. General process means many companies are following this process, but it is possible some companies may have a skip any step, or it is possible that anyone can customize this process as per their need. So if we talk about first thing is campaigning. Sales process is initiated from campaign, but it is not a mandatory process to initiate campaign, since if you have already known customer list and you have a set of products which you know that these products can be sold to those particular customers, so you don't need to initiate a campaign. Campaign basically help us to tell the public about product, offers, features, and it can be initiated in various forms, like you can initiate a campaign with the help of social media platform, with the help of emails, or advertising. So there are the various method to initiate a campaign, and the purpose of doing campaign to identify the people or companies who are interested in our product, so that the main purpose is to get the list of companies or persons which are interested in our product. Further, next step is lead and qualified lead. So all the interested persons which we have identified in campaign, during our campaign, will be treated as a lead in CPQ system or Salesforce system. Further, what is qualified lead? So as you know that there might be possibility some people are just inquiring about your product and they are not interested in buying your product. So those peoples are called lead, and the person who are really interested in buying our product will be treated as qualified leads. So in this process we can find out the qualified leads, and after getting these qualified leads we can jump into a next step called opportunities. All the qualified leads can be converted into an opportunity. I know the companies, public people interested in our product and offer. We can further connect with them and find out, capture the details of the companies about like contact information within Salesforce to create an opportunity. So in this step, during my opportunity process, we are collecting all the information from customer sites and preparing a account, creating an account contact within Salesforce system. And once we have finalized the opportunities, next step is product and bundle configuration. Now you know the customer need, you will create product bundle configurations. What is bundle configuration? So bundle configuration is help you to customize your product as per customer need. Suppose one customer is buying a set of 100 quantity of your product, and another customer is buying buying a quantity in 1000. So definitely the offers you will be offered to a customer A and customer B will be different, and you can also prepare some different bundles, like in bundle 1 you can give some additional product as an offer. So this should be covered under bundle configuration. Like if you think about a mobile recharge, if you take an example of mobile recharge, when you are recharging for a year, it is cheaper than monthly recharge. So in this step we are finalizing the product, that is creating a finalizing product and then bundle configuration for the customers. Next step is pricing, discount and offers. So for pricing, there are different pricing methods. So at this stage, we are convincing a customer with the help of different pricing method and discounts and offers. That is, we are convincing customer to buy our product and tell customer that we are selling our product in very cheaper cost in compared to other competitors. So that process should comes under pricing, discount and offers. And once we have convinced customer to buy a product, next step is to generate quotes. So what is quote? Quote is nothing, it is a document, that is a PDF document. It includes all the product details and term and conditions and basically all the details, what offer you have given, what product you are going to sold, what are the term condition of like payment term conditions, delivery term conditions. So all should comes under quote. And for further approvals, definitely we have some approval process, since sales rep can generate a quote, but sales rep may not have authority to approve those quotes. So approval process comes in picture, and quote can be sent to senior management for approval, since in some cases customer demands some more discounts, and those discounts are not comes under sales rep. Those discounts, providing those discounts only authorized some senior management. That's why we are passing those codes for further approval if required. So these steps are covered under codes and approval. Now once we have finalized a codes and sent this code to a customer, then we can generate a contract. There are some steps may be treated as optional for some companies, like contracts. So contract can be optional. So contracts, once you get all necessary approvals, you may need to create a contract. Contract basically is an agreement between buyer and seller. So the best example of contract is builder buyer agreement. When you are buying a flat, you you discuss all about price, discount, offers with the builder, and once you have finalized all the details, further we sign a contract, that is called builder buyer agreement, during property purchase. This is one example of the contract. And once we have one agreement, that is we agreed that we are going to buy these products and we will be getting these items under the following delivery terms. We have a different delivery terms. Maybe we have some suppose we have ordered 1000 quantity, so we may have a delivery term like 5000 will be delivered in first 6 months, and next 5000 will be produced and delivered in next 6 months. So these all these things comes under contract. And further, once we have created contract, order sales rep will create an order after completion of all the above steps which we have discussed. One quote may have a multiple order, since as we have told that our quote may be broken into multiple orders as per delivery term or payment term, whatever the required term condition with customer. So it depends upon the delivery term conditions of the product. And next step is renewal, amendment and cancellation. It is an optional step, since renewal is only required in those products where those products which comes under subscription type products, basically. Like uh, if you have taken, let me give an example, or take an example of getting services from your network provider. So these are the subscription kind of product. So it is possible customer may sign an initial contract that we will look the services, what would be the network speed, what services will you provide for a set of period, and further that those contract may be renewal further. So amendment, so sometime customer ask to modify quantity of order product, or may ask to renew or cancel the existing contract and order. So these kind of activities comes under renewal, amendment and cancellation. And definitely while we are selling a product, so we also going to bill those product. So billing of the product comes under invoicing part. You bill the customer an invoice with the document. So you request, in this section basically you request payment from your customer and record the revenue in profit and loss statement. The invoice is only mandatory document in the sales process. All process you can escape it, but definitely invoice is a mandatory document which cannot be avoided, or we cannot skip this. Let me know if you have any query in this standard sales process. I think silent, so no query. So what I have explained, we have put up written some small description for all the steps: campaign, lead and qualified leads, opportunities, product bundle configuration, pricing, discount and offers, quotes and approvals. So invoicing. So everything we have covered in a small set of words over here. And next step is what is CPQ. So if we talk about CPQ, the term CPQ stands for configure, price and quote. So basically CPQ is a software or tool which help us to enhance our sales process. And if we talk about Salesforce CPQ, it is a package introduced by Force.com, and it help us to handle all the sales process in a better way, since CPQ tool has a many automated functionalities to generate code, pricing. There are different pricing method. You can put some product validation rules, price rules as per customer need. So it allows sales rep to more focus on sales rather than calculation. So if you are not using any tool in your sales process, it means sales rep spend a lot of time to just to make calculations and generate code manually. So CPQ help us to reduce that time, and it is a cloud-based Salesforce CPQ is a cloud-based platform, so it will be available for 24/7 and help you to take instant decision for impactful sales deals. Salesforce CPQ, a native Salesforce app that helps you and your team close deals even faster. Why faster? Since it will save your time, and it will provide multiple functionalities like you can build bundle within CPQ, that is a customer, let me give an example like laptop. So one customer needs 16 GB memory and another customer needs 32 GB memory. So how will you differentiate it manually, or that is costing will be differ for 32 GB and 16 GB. So there are various combinations for a laptop. So Salesforce CPQ provide a functionality to bundle the products. Like you can build a one bundle for like 16 GB RAM and 1 TB hard disk, and for another customer you can build another bundle uh, like 32 GB RAM, 500 GB hard disk, and you can also differentiate in terms of offers and discounts, since CPQ provides various functionality to manage different discounting for different customers, which we will be discussing in next session. So same close deals even faster. Next thing, for better understanding what comes under CPQ, as we have spoken that configure, price and code. These are the three different steps. Whole CPQ has been divided into these three different steps. If we talk about configure, so under configuration, setup product, bundle configuration in system, you can easily pick out what customer want to buy. As I have given an example that one customer needs one configuration of laptop, another customer needs another configuration of laptop, and one customer may buy a quantity in bulk, another may buy a smaller quantity. So you can differentiate with the help of bundle configuration, and you can easily pick those bundles during code generation. Set up rules like product and price rule. So you have a extensive functionality to build a price rule, product rule, like within company, you know that laptop cannot be sold without hard disk. So our monitor, let's talk about computer. So computer, uh, like motherboard, and if we take an example for laptop, so you cannot sold laptop without hard disk. So you can set up a product rule that if you have selected a laptop, it means you must select hard disk, um, motherboard. Uh, so all these components must be selected, since these components can be sold individually. So these these things comes under product rule, and for price rule you can also set up some price rules, uh, like you have some customer which are all buying in bulk quantity, so you can set up price rule as per customer needs. Second thing is price. So under price, provide relevant pricing for a product and bundle. Provide different discount calculation method, as we already discussed that in CPQ there are different discounting methods. On behalf of those discounting methods, we can create a set of discount calculations as per our need, and apply offers and promotions. At this stage you focus on customer, not your calculator. So while you are in sales process, customer may ask you to provide more discount, more offers, more promotions. So it may be differ from customer to customer. So CPQ provide a tool. On behalf of that tool you can maintain all these scenarios which comes under pricing part. And last step is quote. So a quote is a PDF document which have all the product, service and pricing details and term conditions. It allow e-signature, that will help us faster, more control process, means fewer errors, speedier close deals, more accurate data, and more deals moving through the pipeline. It means it will save a sales rep's time, and suppose you have a multiple approval process, so you don't need to wait that person present physically to approve the code. You can send a code for approval, and as it is a cloud based CPQ platform, so that person can easily approve codes 24/7. So any question?
No, all good.
Next step, next thing is why CPQ is important for our business. So if we talk about some uh, studies are showing that sales rep has only 35 to 40% time is available for selling the product, and rest is going in calculation and generating codes. This is applicable for those companies which are not using a effective CPQ tool, and they are using old softwares, or they are using doing things manually. So do you think if a sales rep is spending only 35 to 40% of his time in selling product, so definitely sales will goes down. So CPQ help us to reduce the time uh, in that is more focus should be on selling process for sales rep rather than calculation. Next thing, CPQ saves a lot of time, which means sales rep can utilize that time in making great deals. As we have told that if you are using a sales CPQ, if you are using a CPQ, then it will save your time, and that time can be utilized to connect customers and discuss the requirement, understand the market requirement, and further you can give those feedbacks to your production team, that is what is required in market. And on behalf of those market research, you can increase your sales and compete in a better way. Automated process of pricing and discounts help you to close error-free deals with the customer. You can enhance profit while providing service to the customer. Uh, let's understand, if you are doing things manually, that is you are calculating discount pricing manually, then it is possible you make some errors, And once you have raised a errored code to the customer, you may lose the trust of the customer. You never know what customer thinks about the error. Like you have committed that you will be giving a 10% discount, and during your calculation you have missed and you have only applied a 5% discount, and send the same error code to the customer. So customer may think that we have discussed that 10% discount will be applied, but by mistake you have applied a 5% discount, or you have calculated wrong discount amount. So it will breach the trust between you and your customer. Salesforce or CPQ will not only establish a robust sales process, but will also help to increase the profit and revenue. Since Salesforce CPQ has a robust sales process, and with the help of this robust sales process, your sales rep will more focus on selling the product, maintaining the relationship with customers. Since sales rep has more time to discuss the things with customer, so it will definitely increase your sales. Once your sales will increase, it means profit and revenue will be increased. Now, last but not least, since we also know our competitors, who are the competitors in market. So if you see, I have taken only top four CPQ software. First one is Salesforce CPQ. So you can understand why Salesforce CPQ learning is important for our career growth. If you can see that 30% of market share 30% of market share is captured by Salesforce CPQ. So if you have a Salesforce CPQ knowledge, and if you are Salesforce CPQ certified professional, you may have a better professional opportunities in market. And in second position, Aptus CPQ, which has market share 20.84%, and third one is Model N 10.37%, and Oracle has 10.15% share. So this is all about CPQ. Let's one thing I think important thing is creating a trailhead playground. So let me show you how you can create a trailhead playground. Since from next session we will be more focused on practical exposure rather than theoretical. So let me discuss how to generate a sales for CPQ trailhead playground. So this is the link, and with the help of this link you can register. It will ask you to fill the first name, last name, email ID, and role. All the details are mandatory, so you ensure all the details should be filled over here. And postal code, username, you can choose username as per your favorite name. And one important thing is, since it is a license, since CPQ required a license, and this playground will only be available for 90 days. Free registration will applicable just to enhance your skill and play around CPQ platform and its package. So it is already written the special developer org only has 90 days CPQ license. If you need more than 90 days, if you are not able to finish your syllabus, or you want to learn some new, after 90 days you need to create a new Salesforce arc. So I have already done this step, registered, and you will receive an email with the in that email the same process whichever you are creating a normal Salesforce arc. So you need to verify it from that email. Let me show you that email. So you will receive an email like this, and you just need to click on verify account. Once you have verified your account, you will be able to log in. Sometime it may take 5-10 minutes, since I think Salesforce is preparing a CPQ playground in background, so sometime it takes 10-15 minutes. So don't worry if you are receiving email delayed by 10-15 minutes. So you have to wait for 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to log in and show you the manage package CPQ. This account I have already created. Oh, sorry, it is asking me to provide my mobile.
Can do remind me later.
Yeah. Remind me later. So it will open a normal Salesforce playground, and once you go to the app launcher, click on app launchers, and you may type, if you don't find a CPQ, just type a CPQ. So it will show a Salesforce CPQ icon apps. Once you click on this icon, so it will open a CPQ package. Under this package you can see the different tabs: account, opportunities, sports, order, product rules, price rule, summary variable, and further more code templates, template content, code term, localization. So all these tabs will be visible for you, and you can play around all these tabs with the help of CPQ functionality. And if you go to setup, and click on object manager, so if you here you can see a API name. It is something different that includes a SBQQ related content. Or so SBQQ basically steel brick. Previously it was under steel brick, and Salesforce has acquired it. That's why it is showing SBQQ underscore related content, whatever the object name, block price. So you can see all the objects available over here. So that's all for today's session, and in next session we will be discussing more about CPQ platform and package setting. So in next session there are some important settings which you can do under CPQ platform. So first we will be discussing what is CPQ platform and what is available in this CPQ platform, and further we will be discussing some settings and object relationship models, and we will see the impact of those settings once you will change those settings, and what will be the impact on screen level, like codes and other process. So we will discuss in detail in our next session. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, so I have one question, and
Yeah.
just wanted to understand how before this CPQ, all while before Salesforce adopted this CPQ, how the sales process used to happen in Salesforce. And I think Salesforce still has its own process for quote management, product management, and everything, right? So, what extra benefit this CPQ gives with respect to the standard functionality that we have in Salesforce? And I think that's all. I just wanted to understand.
So let me open a CPQ. So if we talk about in standard sales process, there are some limitation under standard sales process, like if we talk about those limitations, this was a very initial level sales process available within Salesforce, which just provide a functionality to campaign, opportunity, quote, and order. But if we talk about CPQ, so CPQ provide us extensive features and settings. On behalf of those settings, you can change the calculation process. That is, you don't need to develop those process. Those processes are already inbuilt in Steelbrick CPQ. Like if you talk about product rules, option constraint, some additional features has been given into this Steelbrick CPQ. Price rules, discounting methods. So these are very extensive. And one more thing, I think in Steelbrick there is a dynamic approval process, which we will be discussing in detail during our session. So that dynamic approval process help us to get approval faster. So these are few features which I have discussed. Any other question? Let me
No,
know
that's
if
all.
I
Thank you.
answered.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you for joining.